Alright, welcome back everyone to another Verdant landscape ladder video. This time I'm bringing to you guys level 6, which is Chromatic Haze by Cirtrax and Gizbro. This level is known for being like a pretty underrated level on the list. Even with every time it got raised on the list, it's still like talked about how it's still underrated. Personally, I think it's in a good spot right now. I did definitely see why people say it was overrated or underrated though, because this level is way harder than it like first seems. Doing a practice run of it, it's pretty difficult, obviously. Learning it, and once you get consistent at it, you can definitely see that it's actually not as bad as it may seem. But then you start playing from zero, the more progress you get, it turns back into being really annoying and really frustrating. Definitely with the more deaths you have at the ending, which is why people get really frustrated with it, and especially like in the last 20% of the level. I personally found that issue with this level as well, personally. I mean, even with Prismatic Haze, the ending really, like, it's an annoying place to die to, because it's like a little bit of a break part, but then like there's still random choke points throughout the level, and like those get really annoying really fast, especially with how short Chromatic and Prismatic are. You find yourself just getting to those choke points every single attempt, or like mostly every attempt, and then just dying there continuously over and over again, and only at those choke points, pretty much nothing else. Overall, I think this is a pretty fun level though, if you don't get too tilted over it. I'm just gonna do a practice run and talk about each of the parts, which parts I didn't like, which parts I did like. So yeah. So the first cube, it's actually pretty consistent. I mean, obviously it's the first cube, it's really short. The cube, it's like really easy, just very sync based. The spider here, it has some weird clicks. You can't just click in a synced rhythm to the song, so it's not actually directly to the song. You have to wait like slightly for some of the inputs. And then also that wave spam, it's really annoying. It's literally like RNG. If you take a look at the update verification for this level, it literally mentions how this wave spam was buffed, and I really do not like that. The drop, it's actually really not that bad until you get to the wave parts. The waves though, it really frustrated me, especially similar to Prismatic Haze. The waves in that level, it's pretty much the same with this level. Really annoying, it's like a massive choke point. I mean, it's not a bad wave part, it's just way harder than everything else, and you really have to practice it a lot and try not to get frustrated at it too much. Okay, so that like little transition part between the wave and the duel, it's really not that bad. You kind of have to click like slightly faster than the song actually, like, because if you do click to the song, you might die and click too late in some of the clicks, and it's pretty annoying, so you have to click like slightly faster than the song. The duel, it's actually really not that bad. It's again very sync based, not as difficult as it may seem when you're doing a practice run on this level. The second part of the duel though is pretty annoying. You have to hit the black orb in the middle. If you hit it too early, you'll hit the saw right here. If you hit it too late, you'll hit this spike right here. And then these 4 clicks, they're really annoying because like it's kind of weird to tell what to do. You have to jump like in between these 2 saw blades and also time the ball to get up here. And then you have to go like pretty high into it, because if you go too low, you can hit this red orb too low and then you'll hit this spike. And then you have to like hit it pretty late so that you land in between these 2 obstacles. And then you also have to hit this pink orb like pretty on time, because it's pretty close to like this platform, so you have to click it pretty fast. This cube is quite interesting until we get to this ship. I really hated this ship because it felt like you were really out of control when you got here. You felt like sometimes you'd go into the transition into that and you'd feel like way out of control, and then you'll just die immediately. So you really got to practice that and like how you're gonna get through it based on like your momentum through here. Now this duel, it's one of the stupidest parts of the level. For these first 4 clicks, you have to pay attention to the wave. So what I do here, it's very specific what you do. For me, I did the first click like just like a click. These next 2 clicks, you kind of like hold them for like a split second longer than the first click. And then this next click, you pretty much do the same thing as the other clicks, but there's like an arrow right here and you pretty much just click at that. And then what you have to do is you have to wait until the wave lands in the cube portal to then jump. Then you have to hit this black orb pretty much immediately, or you can basically look at this, look at the UFO, and then you'll go through this blue portal. You click it immediately. If you hit it too late, you can like mess up, just like that, and then do the rest of these clicks. Alright, this next part, it's probably the most satisfying part of the level, not gonna lie, because I really like this part of the song though. It really syncs amazingly with this part, and though some of the parts in this part seems pretty difficult at first, it's like one of the most consistent parts of the level actually. Like the wave part, it's not as bad as it seems with like the gravity portal in the middle of the corridor. This ball part, really not that bad as well. Kind of just figure out the timings for these orbs and then also like know what to buffer and like the timings basically. This cube is pretty interesting as well because they have these orbs have very specific timings. You have to hit the pink orb like in the middle, this pretty in the middle as well. And then this UFO. It doesn't seem that bad, but this black orb for some reason it worked like half the time. I don't know why, but you have to hit it kind of like, so you go in between here, but you kind of have to hit it early. You can't hit it too early though, obviously, because then you might miss it completely, or you can't hit it too late, which is how I died here most of the time. I just hit it so late. And then this part, I don't know why I used to struggle with this part, but I got really consistent with this part. It's really not that bad. Very sync based, pretty easy. Now we get to the ending, which is one of the most annoying parts of the level. This first part's pretty sync based. I actually hated this little ship here though. You have to hit that, but then you also have to let go at the right time so that you don't like completely miss the portal, and then you have to recorrect yourself to get through here, this little corridor. It was really annoying, and as you'll see in the clips later on, I died here like a ton. Spider is pretty easy. Not gonna talk much about this. The ball part's another one of those parts you have to like, there's some clicks you have to wait like very, very slightly. You can't just click completely in a rhythm. And then this cube part, it has pretty specific timings with these orbs, and you can't really click exactly to the song. You kind of just have to figure out your own click pattern. It actually syncs pretty decently. One thing I'll say though is this, where is it? This blue orb right here is really annoying. This type of timing in this level is pretty common, I've seen throughout this level. Basically you have to hit the blue orb in the middle, and then you land on this like a very skinny platform with like a spike on both ends. You have to land on it, and then you have to be able to jump through it without hitting the spike in front of you, and it was like one of the most annoying like timings in the level I found personally. Then we get to the ending, like the very ending. The UFO, it's not that bad. This ball I really hated though, especially this click. 87, this like one click though, not these two clicks, but the first click here. It's like really, really tight. I mean, it's not like that bad, but like figuring out like where exactly to click, it was like pretty kind of RNG and not the most fun part of the level, definitely. Again, another one of these types of clicks. This one's not as bad though, so that's fine. The way is pretty easy. The robot here, you have to do like a kind of big jump here. That way you can like get to this black orb perfectly, and then hit this late so you don't hit this spike. And then the last ship, it takes a lot of control, kind of like the last ship on Prismatic Haze. And then 98, which pretty stressful, not gonna lie. I died to 98, but you'll see what happened in the later clips in this video. So yeah, Chromatic Haze. This level is pretty interesting. It definitely feels like a haze level, like Prismatic. Definitely gives off like the same type of vibe and feel and atmosphere as did Prismatic. So I definitely praised this level for that. But again, really annoying with like the choke points and stuff. Very much like Prismatic. and also like the same type of like kind of enjoyment that you feel with Prismatic. It's like a fun level, but you get really annoyed with it really quickly, and you get really frustrated with it, and then you just get like incredibly relieved once you beat it. That's my thoughts on this level. I'll talk about it more in the description. Now I'm gonna play some clips of my progress, mainly a bunch of my deaths at the ending, so that'll be fun watching those, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh my gosh, what? That was literally my last attempt. No! Ah! Immediately.
Oh my god.
No, I hit that so early.
What? You didn't see that.
Yeah, you just gotta go.
No! I like got a lag spike, bro. Why? Why? Why?
What'd you get?
No! Stop! Oh my gosh. That's a dumb death. Oh my gosh, it was about to happen sometime, but like, why? I can't, oh my gosh. Why? I didn't jump, I literally clicked! No! Did the exact same thing. Why? That happened once already. Shoot, dude. No way. Hello, extended list reactions. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Thank you. That took forever. That took literally forever. I was getting so unlucky today. In the past few days. I'm like not even nervous. That was like what? 10 minutes or less after 98? Okay.